To start off by giving our praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rock Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Alright, this is Colossians chapter 1, verses 15 through 17. Who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creation? For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principles or powers, all things were created by him and for him. And he is before all things, and by him all things exist. Alright, this is a video, the nanobots inside your body.
I want to now go to what I think this is, what you're about to see. First of all, what you're about to see is going on in you right now, everywhere in you. We're going to let you look briefly at a cell made by the chemistry department at Harvard University, which was getting a little worried they wasn't getting chemistry majors. So they thought maybe they should do something jazzy. So they know that textbooks in chemistry, the chemistry always looks like circles and very boring. So they said, let's just actually make it like it is.
So this is basically what's going on in your cells right now. These are different fibers assembling, disassembling your cells. This is a molecular machine that walks around in your cells right now. It's called a kinesin and transports things. So for example, when things want to move around your cells, they don't just float around randomly. They actually actively moved around with little machines, little robots, nanobots that power your cells. What you see here is actually an amazing machine coming out of these little pores, which actually assembles other machines. This is like the factory floor of your cells. It's called a ribosome. It reads your RNA. RNA is, comes from the DNA, it's translated into RNA, and then it basically gets read out by these ribosomes, and they make new machines which then do other things. So there's all kinds of machines in your cells, things that rotate, things that walk, things that make other machines, things that read RNA, things that copy DNA, that open,
Let's look at this again while we talk about it. Can we look at it a second time? First of all, how fast is this in real life? All these things going on.
Oh, some of those things can happen quite fast, some kind of slow. And that's actually an interesting thing of an nanoscale. You can create all kinds of time scales depending on how many pieces have to act together. Some things can happen in nanoseconds, some in milliseconds, some in microseconds. They're actually... they make steps in the kind of millisecond range, I would say.
In the what?
Like milliseconds or thousandths of a second. And we a little bit.
So you can have this move.
So it's actually faster than that. It's much faster than that. So they made it kind of looking.
So this is a garbage man. That big wet sack is just cell garbage, and he's going to take it up this tube, or it is going to take it up.
Yeah, there are some machines that walk from the inside of the cell to the outside of the cell to kick garbage out, and others that go from the outside of the cell to the inside cell to bring the good stuff in. So they're specialized machines. They only walk in certain directions.
Is this, what about the color? That's pretend, right?
Yeah, those things are so small you really can't,
It would be very dark, unless you had stage lights or something. Yeah. This is a copier?
Yeah, that's a copy, and that little wormy thing coming out is a new protein coming out, and here's a new protein has formed, two of them linked together, and they make a new nanomachine that goes off to do its thing.
So this is what plants have and animals have and we have. We're built from these things.
Right. This is what's going on in your cells right now.
And so you look inside, and I think it would be fair to say that this seems extraordinarily complicated, extraordinarily sophisticated, extraordinarily, to use a careful word, miraculous.
All right. This is 1 John chapter 1, verses 1 through 3. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with power, and the Word was power. The same was in the beginning with power. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. All right? So that is what goes on inside your body all the time. All right. And now let's get into this next part.